everyone. Just checking to see if I'm live. It looks like I am. I don't have my music thing going on. My intro, I've got to reload that, or it was still spinning and causing problems. I did delete videos off my tablet, so hopefully we'll be good tonight. And maybe I just had more things on there than I could have, and so I deleted some of the older videos, and so we'll go from there and see what happens. Let me show you the transfer we're going to use tonight. While I check. Now, hold on a minute, because I'm not in the right thing. I've never seen this before. Here it is. Okay. I'm back to where I need to be. So this is called February 14th. This is the transfer we're going to use today. And you can get it on, well, we'll show you that after. I forget that it won't go over the top of it. So we'll let you look at that while I check to see if we're live. And it's just going to take me a second. I actually brought my wreath back to the table because I wanted to show you the finished product. And so that's taking up room. I am live. I will say hello. Now we'll okay, there is my comment. I thought it looked like somebody was on, but now it's not necessarily showing me that. So, but I will monitor comments there. Let me get on my phone and share this. This is the transfer, and I do use today showing me that. And sorry about the, I forgot I was watching something before this came on while I was setting up. I was listening. So, hello Erica, hello Nancy, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Let me get the link here real quick. And I'm just sharing it to my independent designer page. I spent all afternoon getting pictures. I will get pictures posted on projects that you've been waiting to see pictures on. And so welcome, welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. So let me get this off the table. And if you're interested in purchasing anything off of my website or the products that I'm using tonight, it's shopcouture.com/arlana'screations. There you can purchase anything that we have in stock. Occasionally they're out of stock for a week or two, but usually we get stuff right back in. So that way you can see what I have available there. So anybody that's never been there or is interested, go check that out. Okay, so now we're going to go to the table view. And you probably can't see this because I don't know, but I added lights to this. I added 2 strands of lights. So they're just my little lights that come in these little packages. And maybe if I pull the cord on this one, you can see. I can see it, but I just feel like the video's not showing the light. Oh, and I have a set here that's not working. Let me grab a different set out of my box. I've had these a year. Probably the battery went funky on it. We'll open this and show you that. Now, I did take that foam piece that was red. I went in and I scrubbed it and got all the red off of it. So this is what, well, and you can't tell that they're ready. Even, you can just see that they're lit up, can't you? It looks like you can't tell that they're red. But the ones on here are red, and they do show up red. It looks really cute. So I wish, and I don't even think the picture shows it enough. Oh, thank you, Nancy. So anyway, I did add the foam piece. I had to chalk over it twice, and I had it cut more to this outer edge where the scallop starts. And so I cut it in a little more. I trimmed it up better after I chalked the white. And then I went and did all the white edges after I chalked it twice. So I chalked it once, I dried it good, cleaned my transfer, then I chalked it again. Because you could see too much black through it. So if I wanted this to go outside, I would spray it. But this is directly onto the foam. So this is just that thick foam I've been using, and I chalked directly to that. And then I used my big amp scissors to cut around it. And I tried to cut as straight as I could, and I had it looks really good, almost like I cut it from the bandsaw or a saw, because my edges were so good. So I was happy how that turned out. So let me see if I can, I don't know if you're going to be able to see what I did on the back here, but we're going to turn this over so you can kind of see. And see, I have 2 of these right here together, but it took 2 of them, so I went one way with one of them and one way with the other. I added my little extra stream thing that I told you I like to hang from. I added that. But let me turn these lights off, since I think you're not even seeing it much anyway. So this is, I happened to watch a video of another gal that does videos, And I don't know her. I don't know anything about her, but anyway, she called this a floating design. And what she did is she hot glued pipe cleaners on her board, and then she took paper or something. I couldn't quite tell what she took. I decided to use paper. So I cut this piece in half, and I can give you a measurement of it, but I cut it in half. So let me tell you how it was 4 inches. So it was 4 by pretty much 2 inches. And then I just took these and cut them in half. So then I put my hot glue down and I put the pipe cleaner there. And then I put this piece over it. I added some hot glue on here and put it over it and under there and glued it down. So then when you lay it on top there, you just, I'll turn this back over. So as you can see, it's, my table's got glitter and I keep wiping it, everything else on it. So anyway, so it's just basically floating there because I've tied those to my mesh. And then where this wire came down through here and had this loop, and my wires, I just twisted that to hold that up there. So it looks, when you see the picture of it, you'll be able to see how cute it turned out. So, and this board, if you have questions on that, PM me. They're really cheap. I know where you can get them at. So, because they still carry them this year. So, but you'll have to PM me if you want information on the board. Okay, so we'll go to our project. Let me grab, you can't see all this glitter, but let me grab a baby wipe and clean this off real quick. That one red ribbon has little dots on it. And it just goes everywhere. I've got a, usually my glue gun doesn't drip, but I got a piece of hot glue back here. Let me see if I can get that off real quick, because it's kind of in the way. Okay. Probably from earlier when I was trying to put it together. Okay, so that's better. And I'll bring this to the table. Tonight's project shouldn't take as long. Yeah, because I was trying to figure out how I was going to have it to stay on there, and it's way better than gluing it. So this is tonight's project. I do want to use some lights. And I want to, this is the transfer. I've still got glitter all over me. Now it's just sticking to my hands. Anyway, this is the transfer. It is called February 14th. You probably can't see that. Well, you can maybe now, but it's called February 14th. And so we're going to use that. I'm going to clean this board off with that because it's got glitter and stuff all over it too. This is one of my boards that, and I'm just going to lightly get this because this did bleed when I used that stuff on it the other day, the glue gun. This is one of my boards that I got after clearance. You could use any kind of a board. You could use a black chalkboard. Anyway, this will fit good in there. So my thought is, let me see if I can dry the board before we think about putting that down there. So I want to use this heart, but I want to use it over here. And on the heart, I want to use these little icons that, so the XO, the Be Mine, the Kiss Me. I want to use those on this heart that's going to be off to the side, and those were from yesterday's transfer. So let me see if I deleted that off of here, but that was yesterday's transfer. So we'll open this and we'll see how sticky it is, decide if I need to fuzz it. Oh, now I need to write on this. I haven't done that yet, so I know that this is what it goes on. I was surprised it was February 14th. There's nothing wrong with that. They probably just have a hard time getting names for everything. Oh, it does say February 14th on it, so that's probably why. It is pretty sticky, but I think I'm going to fuzz it one time. So, and I'm using the terry side, and I'm just going to leave it laying down there and fuzz it that way, and we'll turn it over. It will do it twice. It is pretty sticky. But some of them haven't been, and some of you know that because you've had them. And when you're not using a chalk couture surface, that's when I worry about it if it's too sticky. Okay, so I'm trying to get it over here, but I want to get my H and my Y in there. But I want to have room to add some ribbon here. So, and I'm trying to decide if, I think I have it just a little higher than Yeah, see, it's really sticking even though I did that. So, and just try and pull straight up if you can. I don't know, I get it one way and think I have it, and then that's probably just gonna have to be good. Okay, and I just want to make certain my bubbles are out. So the red's not going to show up on here, so no, it would have been, I decided to do this. Welcome, welcome, honey. I gotta get that room work done. Okay, and I'm gonna mix up my paste a bit because they look like they need to be stirred a bit. Now the gold one I worked with yesterday quite a bit, but that shimmer paste a lot of times just needs extra work on it. I don't think I mixed the black yesterday, so I've decided I like it a little thinner. I mean, you don't want to get it too thin, but if it's just the perfect consistency, it spreads so nice. That's probably good because I can see it dripping down there. Let me see if I can zoom in here a bit so you're not having to... I was trying to zoom out before for my other. Also, it looks like this maybe was a little crooked. So we got the black. We'll check the white. The white's good. I worked on the white yesterday. So the white's good. Let me check the gold. The gold is a little thick, but the gold tends to be thick. I mean, I could spray it a lot and it's still gonna, it's just gonna eat that water right up. I don't know if any of you have worked with the gold yet, but that just seems to be how it is. Oh, welcome, Lisa. Glad you're joining. I still watch your stuff once in a while. I catch it and I still have tons of jewelry. So Lisa was my upline in paparazzi. I've had too many companies I've joined. just going to go with this once I get this mixed. Because yesterday I just kept spraying it and it just kept using it up. But like I say, the shimmer paste tends to be that way. So I really don't think the red would show up. I could use pink. I do have a pink if anybody thinks I should use pink too. For some reason I'm not much of a pink person. So there's that, but so let me grab one of my little I'm gonna grab this. Also, the multi-tool would probably be good if I have any really tiny spots. And actually, the multi-tool might be a really good one for some of those areas. But so I think Valentine's Day, I'm gonna try in white. So I'm gonna turn it sideways for a minute because it'll just be easier to make a stripe down. And then you just clean off the excess. Because you don't need all that. And then we're going to do the chalk and pill method. So, and this, like I said, this is pretty sticky. I could have maybe fuzzed it more than I thought. Part of it's because it's a transfer that's not a chalk transfer too. So you'll just peel it, pull it aside. We'll take the... Oh, thank you, Lisa. Like I said, it's fun to watch your stuff too. So this is a cool iron, or blow dryer. I've got it on a cool setting. And once that's dry, and it feels like it's dry, I'm going to just barely set that back. I'm not even going to try and lay it down there. I'm only going to worry about the edge right there where I have all these other colors. So let's try let's do like gold here. I wanted to use red, but I just don't think the red's gonna show up. So let's try gold and the gold here. Okay, and then we're gonna peel this up because we'll still have to do the hugs and kisses, but we'll pull this up and dry the gold. takes a little bit longer to dry. But I think we got it there. So then we'll lay this back. And all we're going to worry about is the kisses and the hugs. The rest we're not going to even try and get down. You just want to make certain the bubbles are out of it. And let me get a baby wipe for a second. My plan is to use the black where the hugs and the kisses are. And you could do any colors you want. There's several people that have done this, but I didn't even go look at their colors. I'm just going with, because I've got that red board, so that makes it a little more difficult as to what you can use and what you can't use. Okay, so there's the hugs and the kisses. We've almost got half of it done. It'll end up being a fairly quick project. Welcome. Thanks for joining, Gina. It's good to have you watch. So we're not going to try and put that down. We just want to make certain right here that we have all these so they're okay. And I think I'll do the XOXO in the gold. Let me see if I can just hurry and do the Be Mine in the white, and then we'll just pull that whole row. Because you don't want to let it dry. If it dries, it doesn't pull up right. So actually we're gonna try that. We might do B in black. Yeah, and I could have fuzzed this more. Like I said, people have said the transfers are stickier now, and I can see that with this one. So we'll get our blow dryers on cool, and we're just doing it until it's dry. You don't want a hot iron touching your silk screen because it can melt it. You can use a hot setting, but cool tends to be better. So I'm trying to see if that's dry. We're just going to stick the bee down and so we'll do the bee in the black. I could have maybe made it on that last round, but I wasn't certain. I just didn't want it to not come up. So we'll dry the bee. So let's do Sweetheart in white, or maybe this whole row should be, no, let's just do Sweetheart in white. And I'm just trying to figure out what I think's gonna And how about we do, let's do a door in black. It's kind of hard knowing. This is really sticking, so I'm just trying to pull it the best I can without stretching the transfer. That's why it's better to pull in the middle. As much as you can. Dry this. almost got it all chalked. This has been an easy project. Like I say, this is called the chalk and pill method. So let's do we could just do February 14th in gold, or we could do February in gold and 14th in white. If anybody has an opinion, let me know. I'm going to do the February to start with. And then, or we could do February in the gold actually, and 14th in the white. So whoever else is still on, if you have an opinion, because I'm trying to well, for sure, let's do this in gold to there. I don't remember what I said before, but we have white above, so that's not going to work if that's what I said. So let's do the gold. So we could, yeah, we can do gold then and the white. That would probably be good. I don't know what I said before. I'm getting myself confused. And once we get this whole thing peeled off, you'll be able to see how cute it really turned out. So we'll do the white on the 14th. Having the paste thinner really makes a difference. So remember that if you're getting frustrated when you're doing your projects, because it just doesn't seem like it's pulling good, it's because it's probably too thick. Okay, so hopefully that didn't do anything, and it looks like we're okay. So I'm just going to try and hold the board but pull from the middle. Now normally you'd take this and go wash it, this whole piece, and it is a little curly, so you don't want it to curl on anything. I'm just going to take my towel, my fuzzing towel, and I'm just going to set it on there like that. And then it's on something, it's not curling that way, and it'll just dry till I can go take it to the sink and wash it. So Nancy said either way too. Like I said, I don't quite even remember which color I said, but so here's that. I think that turned out way cute. I'll dry that bottom part. Now, and I think that's good. So I think it turned out way cute. Now I have two different ribbons here. Because what I want to do is I want to come around here this way. So around that part. And then I'm going to tie the heart over here. Oh, and I still got to chalk the heart. So let's chalk the heart real quick. I'm getting ahead of myself. So we got and let me see about where I think it's gonna lay. Yeah, so let's put like the XO up here at the top. These weren't that sticky, or don't seem that sticky, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, I don't know how well you can see that. It's kind of a little rough because the board's rough. So maybe I should have painted the board more white. I didn't even think about that not showing up as well as I might want it. Let's see here. Well, and the white's definitely not going to show up on here. This idea is not quite what I'm thinking. So what I may have to do is go over it with the black. And only use the black up there. Oh, thanks. Like I say, I didn't know. So we might just have to do the black because that gold's not really showing up. Let's see if I can grab that and go back over it. Let's see where I put it. Too much stuff here. So the black definitely shows up better. Oh, do red? Well, I wondered that. Okay, now that so hold on. I do have my red out here. Now that I did all black. Let me take a baby wipe. You know, the other thing is I do have my, let me wipe it all off. Sorry about that. Now it really looks not good, but I have my white paint here. So, let me go back over it with the white. If I do the white, it will actually show up with those three colors. And maybe we won't even do the red. Now that I'm going back over it with just white. So let me throw this away and get let me put the blow dryer on that, and then tell me if you think I should use red or if I should just do the three colors. Now that I've got it white again, I can go over it one more time if I need to. Thinking I might just touch it up a bit. I had a little bit more paint on there, so it's kind of like dry brushing. So on my end it still looks a little variegated, but okay, that's what I think, the three colors now that I've painted it. Luckily I had my white here. So we'll do the, well, and that's, I just peeled the, I either got black or it's peeling it. Let me clean that and let me touch that up again in that spot. I may have to fuzz that a little better. They didn't seem that sticky, but so, and Erica's saying black, red, and gold. Oh yeah, because the white's not going to show. You're right. So yeah, we will use the red. And I have a, I'm going to reach in my drawer. I have another red that might work better. it's a little bit, could mix it to get it just a touch of this in my red. We'll see. Because this is kind of a burgundy red, not a red. So let me clean these real quick. We'll just clean them with the baby wipes. That does work when you're in a pinch. And I'll blow dry that before we start. But let me just get all these. I just have my a towel here that I'm gonna dry them good on, because you don't want them wet. The other thing is you could have used one of the icons from the, like this icon. It's, you know, it's a little different, but from that other set, you could use one of the icons even on that heart. I just thought the 3 hearts might be different and kind of fun. So just one more to clean. Sorry I've making this take longer by having to clean all this, and I didn't think about that not even showing up. Okay, so we'll let me blow dry this a little bit more just to make certain. Yeah, I like the 3 hearts. Okay, so it seems like it's dry. So I'm just going to be very careful here. Oh, and it is peeling. It's peeling up the paint. So I'm going to have to go in and touch up around that. We're going to leave it, but I'll take my little brush, and it is just so sticky. And I'm trying to be careful here. The board's kind of textured. That might be part of it. It's just a different kind of a board. Okay, the black seemed to do okay. one little, no, I just think I'm going to leave it. I can touch that up if I need to. And then we'll try the Be Mine down here. Let me dry that. I really think once I get it painted up, we won't be able to tell. I'm not going to put that on there yet. I'm going to get my little tray here. And I'm going to get my red there, and I'm grabbing just a titch. I don't know if you guys can even see this, can you? I didn't realize I wasn't in focus here. So I've got a little bit of red. I'm going to grab just a titch of this purpley color. It's called Currant Jam. And I think that will do it. Oh, we'll put the I'm just going to use this as my little squeegee. Okay, and there'll be just a little spot or two there that I'll have to touch up. Let me grab my little paint brushes over here. Let's see what I can do to fix this. So on the, before that red dries up, we'll fix that. I'll probably just try and touch it all up and then we'll blow dry it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think they'll be cute. We just get that touched back up. So, put the paint where it goes, not over on the black. That's one thing that's nice about the chalk is you can fix mistakes. It's really not a big deal. And that looks a little better. Now let me get the white. Just got a couple of spots here to still touch up, but I got most of it. Hopefully you're seeing what's going on. I'm concentrating on fixing this. Now let me fix the X and the O there. And I think we'll do the B in the mine real quick there. It looks like there's a spot or two there that peeled, but for the most part that doesn't look bad now. So while that's drying for a couple of seconds, let me hurry and get the lids on my paste here. You just want to clean around the edge. And get it down in there as much as you can. And then actually it helps to put a couple of sprays in there. And let it sit. It keeps it from drying out so much. So I'll do that with this one also. So you just spray it, you don't mix it, you just put 2 or 3 sprays. And I love these. Get the right lid here. I love these spray bottles. Now I wonder if I put the wrong lid on the wrong paste. I'll have to use, I got just a teeny bit of gold on the top there. Just wipe it good. I think we're fine. And then that's the one that actually went on the white. And I probably should have scraped those, but I'm already taking too much time anyway, so we'll just move on. I do want to wrap my paintbrush, I think, in here because I don't have water here. So I'm just going to wrap it in this wet towel till after. And now I've got get this stuff out of the way. And I'm only seeing two of my transfers there, so I don't know where I stuck the Be Mine one. Oh, here it is. Sorry, there just gets to be so much on your table doing these lives. So let me blow dry this for a second just to make certain it's dry. I think the 3 colors were perfect. And mixing the color made it exactly instead of how that red would have not been really the right color, although I used it the other day on that board, but this makes it match perfectly. So now here's our dilemma. So we can either do the black or we can do let me try and find an end to this. And then if we're going to use it, I will open it up. I've got it here, I just got to pull it out. Okay, so I can use that, or I can use this one. So tell me what ribbon you like. If you have a preference on the ribbon. While you're doing that for a second, well, and I was going to maybe add, you're not going to be able to see that they're red, but I'm almost thinking they're the wrong color. Let me grab my white ones real quick down here, and I'm going to put the red ones back. And I'm just going to grab a white string of lights. Let's see if these are working. Oh, that, let me get a different one. That looks like got batteries. Well, then they have a, so that's good. Those would work. So those will be cute. So the red, white, and the black, Nancy's saying, and Erica said the one on the left too, so I guess that means the red, white, and black. is I'll put these, sorry, I'll put my lights up. I'm just trying to figure out. Let me get a glue gun on in case I decide I need my glue gun. I do have some gold wetting things here. I wondered if I had some pick things that were, and we might not use any of that, but I have some. Yeah, I thought I do have some gold pick things somewhere. I don't know where they went. Anyway, maybe we won't use any of that, but we do even have, I do have these cute flowers too, but that's probably going to be too big, but we'll see. Let's get the ribbon around there and the lights and see where we're at. And I wasn't thinking a bow so much, I was just thinking a streamer with the knots. And what I may have to do is take let me get you this back in view here. Sorry. Let me see if I can string that through there. I don't know if I can or not, but that's why I'm thinking I may have to wire it through a different way. Yeah, we're just going to tie this and then we'll probably use just a white tie and glue something over that spot. It might just be a little flower. We'll see. So then I'll do a dovetail here. Let me check one other drawer because I think I have those one gold things I should have checked that beforehand, but I kind of got the idea after the fact. We'll just go with what we got. We do have some things here that have a gold wire. Let me see what this does. And they are, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe this won't even look cute with it. Probably need two of them if we're going to use it, and then maybe put a flower in the one of the smaller flowers or something. Now, if you don't like it, tell me. I just thought this was a way to attach that. And let me see if I can move this up a little bit. And I may have to I don't know that I'm liking those. I don't know. Let me get the flower though. Maybe if we did the little gold flower there. No. So hold on a minute. Maybe if I just string that through my... I might have these little lights in gold. Let me look down in my drawer again. Because I could even attach this with the lights. Let me look real quick for that, and then we'll finish up and let you go. Sorry, I'm holding you up here. Oh, they're more copper than gold. I thought they were kind of a gold, but that's probably gonna look more or better with it. So we'll just use that. So maybe I can attach that with yeah, I didn't like any of it. I kind of thought I would wrap these lights up and down here. So I'll show you that and we'll attach it with that. That's probably all we'll do to it. Because even if I use like a heart button, it's too much the same thing there. And then I'm getting this all tangled up here. So what I'll do is just go through here like this. Now the lights, and I'll have to take them from behind this. The lights I just kind of wanted to wrap here. So we'll see if this idea looks cute or not. And then we can hopefully get and I may have to glue the heart, but I'm wanting that heart up there more. Hold on a second. Sorry, I didn't think this would be as long, but I'm struggling on knowing exactly what to do here. And I need the wire to end up in the back, so I don't know if you guys can see what I'm just going to try and wrap it here a couple of times. And I'm going to play with, I can play with this more after. Let me turn it over. This probably would be better like on an easel since I'm adding the little lights, because you couldn't, I guess you could bring this and hide the cord under that. So that's another option. So tell me if you like the lights, if you don't like them, or what you think. I'm not going to keep you on much longer. I can always play with it more after we get off. In fact, I won't even, but I could glue that. And maybe I'm going to have to scrunch this up even, because I'm trying to make it so that you still can see everything. So I think if I glued it like that, and I don't know how well you can see the lights. So I think I'll go with something like this. I'll play with it more after the live, and then we'll get pictures. I'll get a picture. So like I said, I don't want to keep you on forever. Sometimes I come up with a better solution after we get off of here. So anyway, thanks so much for joining me tonight. I thought it was going to be a shorter live, but actually it ended up being longer than I thought. So that's crazy, but I appreciate you staying with me this whole time, and thanks so much for tuning in. I'll come back tomorrow night with something different. Like my husband's been after me because he thinks I do so much chalk, but I try to do other things too. This was just easier to pull together, and I was doing all those pictures and that right before I started the live. So I'll get my pictures posted, and we'll be back tomorrow with a different video. So thanks so much for tuning in, and hope you're doing well, and have a good night. Bye.